Hello, everyone, and welcome to Beard and a Half Movie Reviews. I'm Garrett,
I'm Tyler.
and today marks episode 40. 40, I remembered this time. Character.
I had my audio muted again. Fuck.
Anyways, today's podcast is going to be a lot different than anything we've done thus far.
I agree.
Last week we ended with us saying that was going to be our year.
So it is. We're not. I mean,
We're not doing a movie review today.
Technically, we're doing a podcast today.
Mhm.
This one's more of a, hey man, are you watching us on YouTube? Because you definitely should, sort of thing. Because that's a lovely T-shirt you got on there, Garrett.
Oh, that's true. Yes, if you're just listening to this on Spotify or wherever you listen to us, and you want to see us, go to YouTube and search Beard and a Half Movie Review. You have to put the S and see us and my lovely.
Yeah, because Garrett's got the exact same shirt, except for I'm painting that masterpiece of myself.
Tyler self-centered on.
Yeah, I wanted you to. I first time using a printing press, you know.
Yes, this is job.
You gotta. They didn't even catch that. No. They didn't hear the fact that I did that in house. Like you talked away from your mic.
Sorry,
It did not pick it up.
this was done in house. This is something that we did in the house.
We did together.
The house.
All right. So the theme of today's podcast is we're just doing our top 3 favorite podcasts that we've done over the last year,
which is all of our podcasts. Been doing this. Next month will be 1 year.
Yeah, Ryan. Oh, just wait.
This was kind of just a way for us to just finish up the year and look back on some of our favorite moments, and then just kind of next year with
with sexual aggression, like a bear that's taken so much Viagra, like a full bottle, just ate it. Like once the plastic dissolved, that bear had just a full erection for like 72 hours.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay.
It's a lot of Viagra. You know? I would assume that
after a while, that's just too much.
I would assume, like, it's rough. Anyways, Garrett, I'll let you start it off.
You want me to start off with my top 3?
Top 3.
I've been thinking about this all day. I texted you and I told you this is, well, I mean, we spoke about this, but I texted you today while I was at work, and this is how I'm gonna put them in no particular order.
Okay.
Because I tried to put them in order. I had 5. I narrowed it down to 3.
Because I was thinking 5 would be good, but then I was like, if we get into a discussion, it's gonna take forever. 3 is probably better.
Yeah. No, definitely. Been here for like 2
Yeah.
hours. So just to start it, for like I said, I'm no particular order, just my top 3 podcasts.
Just don't number them.
Probably I'm not going to. Zack Snyder's Justice League. I was very excited to do that movie.
I knew you were gonna say it.
I waited so long to do that movie. Obviously, I am a huge Batman fan. Everybody knows that by now if you've been listening to our podcast. So when that came out, that was a fun to watch and then do a review on that one. Yeah. Stoked about that. Leading into my next one, probably, and this is why I said I had 5 and I narrowed it down to 3, because all of the Evil Dead we did, that was obviously another big movie that I wanted to do so very badly for a while. So I'm gonna say Evil Dead, but I'm just implying like that we did. Those were awesome. Super excited we got to do those, and somehow Evil Dead 2 has done better on YouTube than our other podcast, which was, but I mean, super cool. Yeah, those were fun movies because I grew up watching those. Probably watched them at a way younger age than kids are supposed to, but regardless, were awesome. And yeah, the fun watch. Going into my next one, Spider-Man.
Honestly, I knew you were gonna say it. Yeah. I was just like,
I was assuming it'd be in your top 3 as well. Because okay, or not.
It might be.
That movie was so good. So much nostalgia. So much everything. Awesome. You know, heartbreak.
Sexual.
Just so many emotions rolled into one movie. And not only do I think it's one of the best Marvel movies, definitely become one of my like most favorite movies of all time. So yes, not only to watch that movie, but then talk about it. Super duper duper fun. I'm not going into a lot of detail about any of these movies and stuff like that because we did a podcast on them. If you want to know about it, scroll through, listen to our podcast on it. What are you listening to?
I'm just watching one of our podcasts on YouTube
Why are you watching one?
because everybody should
We
be.
lived it.
Everybody should be watching our podcasts on YouTube. Why wouldn't
The
I?
I can't remember what episode it was. Remember when we talked about the jerkin stocks? Yes. I couldn't remember, and I was trying to look through them because
The jerkin
I know
stocks.
it's not on YouTube. It's just
No,
on like
this is
those
just one of
before
our.
we did videos and stuff like that. But I can't remember what episode that. Every time I listen to Birkenstocks, remember we were talking about the Birkenstocks?
I want to
It was
say
from what was it from Boston?
if it's
Can't
something
remember.
something related to Boston, I would assume.
I can't remember. It was
Oh,
like Boston, or if we were talking about like Jersey. But yeah, we did a whole thing on
oh,
Birkenstocks.
that would have been the episode of Freaky because we were talking about his clothes when he changed something like that, and then he said something about these Birkenstocks, and they're like they're Jerkenstock. I remember vaguely because it was in Freaky whenever the woman had changed into what's his face.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
maybe.
I
I don't
mean,
know. As far
no,
as like funniest moments for me that we've done so far, it was the jerkin stocks bit.
uh,
That was awesome.
shockingly, mine might surprise you, honestly.
Okay. Are yours in a particular order, or are you just I couldn't put them
I
in order.
so
Really
I
couldn't.
have I wanted to do five because there's a throwaway one, but
I mean, if you want to do it, do it.
so in no particular order, and I know you're not gonna like it. The Evil Dead 2, which is what I was looking up when we did the jelly beans,
Oh,
and we were just fucking throwing up.
that wasn't evil. Two, was it?
No, sorry, it was the Evil Dead 3. That was that one. I just
Yeah,
looked
it
it
was the
up.
first, second, or third one.
It was
Okay,
the
yeah,
it
yeah,
was the
yeah.
last one to end
Yeah,
it
that
all.
was exciting.
When you tried to eat chopsticks with jelly beans,
Yeah, I remember that now.
or jelly
It
beans with
actually wasn't that
chopsticks.
long ago, but yeah,
Yeah,
that was
2 months ago. It was a bad time.
yeah,
Um, yeah, and then I threw them all away. Yeah, anyways,
for the
um,
best.
also, in no particular order, Space Jam is on there, but because we gotta trash a movie, like I have since the beginning, have wanted to do a movie that we just shit on, and we've never done one. And then and we're like, you know what? Let's watch a popular movie. Space Jam's coming out. Let's watch it. And then, my God, what a shit show of just shit.
Terrible movie, and somehow still everybody listens to that episode.
So,
Like so many people listen to
so
that
that's
episode.
that's why that's on my list. Just because he got to trash a movie, and I was just so thrilled about doing it.
But I couldn't tell if like people like listening to trash movies. Don't know.
If they, I mean,
If
maybe we.
if you guys like listening to us just trash movies, let us know. Send us a
Yeah,
message. Facebook,
please.
Instagram, tag us on Twitter,
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah, because we would like to know.
because I just thoroughly enjoyed it. The other movie, actually, it wasn't even like. Are we doing top three movies? Is that right? Yeah.
I just did top 3 episodes, but I mean it kind of
So
correlated with the movies.
I genuinely almost exited out of my game. I don't remember what movie that we did, but I know this was before our recording. I want to say it was either, I think it was Split. Split was one of the ones that I enjoyed thoroughly
Why?
because the amount of time that it took us to do that podcast, that episode ran like an hour and 45 minutes, even though it was cut down. Because if I'm looking at it right now, the 53-minute
Remember
long,
that one being that long?
it wasn't. But the amount of times we had to take breaks because you had to go and do something.
Yeah,
And
because
then,
I was at my house. My
yeah,
kid kept having it. Yeah,
and
that's
so like
exactly why.
there was like a 15-minute gap where I was just like, we were still recording, like we didn't stop, and I was just like sitting here, and I was just like, I'm gonna watch TikToks, and then you came back, and at the very end of the episode, you were like, oh shit, I dropped my mic. And then like I would cut that,
Oh,
and I would just leave it in every episode of the podcast
I
after we
remember
ended
that.
that. And so that's why I love that episode.
We got to bring back this.
I you hated the
No,
soundboard.
I hated the one you did of
You were
me.
like, give it a little
Yeah, I
squeeze.
didn't like that one. How much you used it. I didn't not like the soundboard and
Well,
everything.
what's
Yeah,
upsetting
but
is if I play the soundboards, nobody's gonna hear them except for me. And I just realized this entire episode, I'm wearing my headphones. I was like,
it's fine.
you're a little muffled, but my
Yeah.
ears are warm. I
I
don't know.
can hear myself so well though.
Oh, it was because I was looking at yeah. Anyways, um, yeah, top three for me. That's it. I was gonna throw in a throwaway,
I
but
definitely did too.
The Evil Dead, Space Jam, and
Oh,
Split.
but okay.
Technically, if I had a better one, like instead of Space Jam, it's Spider Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, because that was great. I loved it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
loved it so much.
can't get over that. If guys, if you haven't gone and seen that yet, go see.
You need
Come
to.
on.
You were missing out.
You are missing out. That is
So,
a great movie to round out the year.
um, which I believe we're done, right?
For the most part, I mean, I had a couple of like
Cool.
2021 questions, stuff like that.
Yeah,
you
go
know,
ahead. Fire
Kind
away.
of like, what was your favorite part of 2021? In all honesty,
2021 favorite part.
this year.
No, I know. Yeah, I know.
Making sure you're
Oh,
aware.
fuck.
Yeah.
What year is it? Thanks for reminding me. Appreciate it. Honestly, it was whenever the fucking. I know it sounds so dumb, but whenever we did the commercial,
Oh, the Smooth My Balls commercial.
yeah, I wasn't actually
Yeah.
gonna plug them in any way, shape, or form.
I'll just say those fuckers. Yeah. Remember, you guys who are longtime listeners, okay? Remember how we used to promote them? Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't anymore.
We
There's a
don't.
reason.
We won't slander them.
I'm not
That's
gonna bash them, but
That's why I don't use their name.
fuck
That,
them.
that way I could. But I mean, we spent like a solid 6-7 hours. We wrote a script. We very shittily shot well, I mean it wasn't shittily, but
It wasn't terrible.
the way that we shot it, we
With
did
what
it.
we had, I think it was good.
Yeah. Now with what we have, I think I could make like a
We can make some good ones. Yeah.
But that
If
the
you don't
amount
know
of-
what we're talking about, go to our Instagram page.
it's
Year and a Half Movie Reviews.
It
You
should
can
be there.
watch. We left it on there, even though we don't want to promote them anymore, something like that. But we spent so much time on the commercial, like keeping it.
yeah.
You can go there. You can watch the commercial we did for them. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it was good.
I liked it. I wanted to do like a Cartoon Network late night kind of one of those vibing commercials that just made absolutely no sense, but it did. Well, that was kind of the way I edited it, but
It was good.
I mean, I liked it.
We went through a lot of emotions doing that. My wife had a panic attack. It was
Yeah, almost.
that was a fun moment.
I feel like she got frustrated knocking on the door as well, but
Not as much that as
yeah,
but for
which is
very nervous. And when
that's-
she gets nervous, it overloads. She goes into a panic attack.
that's how
It's fine.
it's a
It's over. It's
fun story. The first time that we recorded an episode, you're like, I don't like the way my voice sounds. Remember that? You remember how you were talking mad shit? You were nervous to do a podcast just because you didn't know how your voice would sounded by the end of it.
because
It was so funny though. I was like, I hear my voice all the time. So whenever I edit, we just have parts that we're like, yeah, just cut that at 15 minutes, cut. And then start back at this time. So I'll listen just briefly to the point where we're gonna cut that. That's it. I don't listen to the full episode anymore.
Yeah.
Because that is just way too much time to put on when I
Yeah.
have editing as far as the picture goes, or as far as is
Whatever it is.
too much time.
Get it? We've come a long way.
We if you
Beginning.
if you look at where we started, which I love saying this. Started, I lived in my brother's house. I I mean, I had my computer. I mean, everything was fine. I had all my stuff that I have, minus lights,
Couple
production,
things.
cameras, a couple of things. Moved out. We actually have like an actual, I say studio, but it's just another bedroom, but it's an office that we
Yeah.
have converted into where we do our podcasts. You've upgraded your microphone to something way better than the $30 microphone you got on
This
Amazon.
happened last week. It's
It's,
the only thing redeeming about me. I finally bought a better mic.
I mean, instead of using one singular camera, we now have two singular cameras. We have two cameras,
Dual camera.
and technically, if I could figure out how my iPhone works, just throw it on the ceiling, have a top-down version of it, or we go to like the ball cam where it's underneath
Oh, I like that idea.
the ball cam,
Yeah.
and
Why is he gonna?
why is he not wearing pants this episode? That's weird.
Maybe. No, I don't know if we'll do a ball cam.
Just do like my eyes are up here, soldier.
No, I think we definitely come a long way than how we started. Even like the first episode that we recorded in my dining room of my place
I remember nobody.
on my dining room table. Yeah,
That one was rough. The amount
it
of
changed.
the amount of time and effort, and I'm just glad that we're at this point now.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. It's nice.
Next year, if we just flowed, we'll be just raking in the dough. You got so much money, to know what to do with. What's the first thing you're?
Avoiding my tax. Oh, I thought you were gonna ask me what the first thing I'm gonna do.
The first thing you're buying.
Honestly, what I would like is, I've seen them before, but if we can get those actual, I use a webcam, and then you use your phone.
Okay. First thing you could buy if money is not an option.
Yeah, no. So they have these
Okay.
really nice cameras that aren't necessarily studio quality, but they're like $4,000.
Yeah.
And they can shoot in 8K, and they are gorgeous. And they have like the
Most
little,
people could even watch that.
yeah, but you can tone it down, you know? I mean, people can watch it in like the shittiest version at like 180. We
Okay.
just look like Roblox characters at that point, but you can watch it.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and I mean, that would probably be the first thing. Otherwise, if money is not an option, we buy a studio halfway in between mine and your house.
Going. You made my. I was gonna say Subaru Crosstrek, and you're like, I want to buy a camera for us, and I'm like, God, I feel so self-centered now.
Man. Let me just not buy that.
Yeah, no, I'm buying a Subaru Crosstrek 2021. That's almost got one, but decided to get a Hyundai instead.
I mean, that's realistically. I mean, if money was not an option and we were just raking in money, I would say that if we could get like a $2,000 studio a month,
No, we definitely get something. Yeah,
that way,
yeah.
and then we could hire our own editors. That way, I don't have to do this shit. Oh my god, can you imagine us just being able to shit on somebody else rather than just me?
Exciting. You want to be our editor? Let us know. You have to work for free, but
I mean,
give you
yeah,
$1 an episode.
I'll give you $1 an episode.
$1 an
Have
episode.
somebody just edit the video and then somebody edit the picture. $80 a picture. Call it a day.
I'm doing that right now.
Oh yeah, right now, right now, right now.
I had another question.
I have a tiny notebook today.
Yeah, because I was at work. Oh, here we go. The one thing you learned in 2021
As far as
in general throughout the year. Like how like something you learned, like almost like how you'd sum it up.
money can buy you happiness. I mean,
I don't have an answer for this. I've been thinking about it all day too, and I was the one who came up with the question, and I was like,
that's honestly
What I answer?
I've been a lot
What have I
happier.
learned this?
I mean, I would say hard work pays off, but that's yeah. I mean,
Quit my job this year.
then you're back at it.
Those of you who don't know, there was 2 months this year that I quit my job and was just bumming it. And yeah, now I'm working again. Same place I started. Is what it is. Came back looking like a bitch, but you know what? You got to do what you got to do.
I mean,
And
you got to beat Canada's record, come back for the third or fourth time.
no, this would probably be it. Again, or if I do, I'm not coming back again.
There you go.
That's kind of how it goes. Every year, we're gonna get serious here.
There.
Every year, we grew up.
Let's go to the serious camera.
We didn't have the best childhoods.
Oh no,
I think
God.
I can speak for both of us and stuff
God,
like
no.
that. You know, yeah, exactly. I have a child, so every year I kind of look at it as like on a serious note. But try to be a better dad than I was the last year.
That's how I am
And
with the
that's
women
just-
I bang.
That's just kind of my motto, you know. Every year, trying to be better than the last. Yeah, that's what I learned. How to be a better dad.
I mean, makes sense.
Never-ending process.
You learn every day, though, Ryan. Some days.
Yeah, some days.
For
yeah.
instance, apple juice in hair does not go well.
No, I can't say I put apple juice in.
No, but remember we were doing a podcast and she
she
it was
did.
apple juice and pudding or something like that. I don't.
Yeah.
She put it in her doll's hair and then she was like, "Oh, I can do this."
Yeah.
That was the
He
split
literally
episode.
had it everywhere. That was a whole thing and a half, man.
Because you're like, I'll be right back, Tyler. I gotta give Raina a bath.
Literally
real quick.
gave her a bath while we were doing the podcast. That's true.
That was the episode of Split, like I said.
Yeah.
Because you were gone for like 15
Kids are
minutes.
fun. They're not at all surprising all of the time. God, dude. That's it though. That's really all I had to.
I don't have like
No, it's hard to think
questions.
of like. No, that's fine.
I don't. Oh, I actually.
You have this. You do have questions.
You know what?
Let's move into today's segment. By the way, I would like to ask something from the people who are 2022. Obviously, we're going to continue.
Scripted
Season
segments.
2 is going to come out. What do you want to see from us? We ask for everybody's opinions a lot.
And never get it.
And never get them, you know? We hardly get movie suggestions from you guys. And when we do, they're garbage. Kidding.
I was gonna say we've gotten two suggestions.
There was one that was garbage that we didn't watch, the
Which
scary one, but
oh yeah,
the antlers or whatever. Yeah, we're not watching that. But regardless, I want
deleted
to,
the comment off Instagram because I'm like, nah, we're not fucking doing it.
I want to interact with people, but nobody ever interacts with us. If you have something you want us to do coming toward the next year, going forward, I should say.
Coming on next year.
Coming on next year inside of On Top. You have something you want us to do going forward, please let us know. Send us a direct message on, whatever, social media. Comment on YouTube. We would like to know, seriously. Also, if you're still listening, hit that smashing.
Hit that smashing. Can I get that one more time?
Talk today.
Let's
smash that like button and subscribe.
Get that
follow,
smashing.
thumbs up, heart it, whatever it is. We appreciate that. Helps us out a lot. I'm killing it today. Let me tell you.
Get that smashing button.
Should get that.
All right, Garrett. You ready for this?
Today's segment. We're gonna bring back segments too.
Oh God, I have today's segment. Multiple versions of us. I have
to take that off.
Nah, dude. I'll just casually leave it on there. I don't remember which one.
I have to move all the way over here.
I mean,
if I'm sitting where I was.
Here. Yeah.
There we go. Better. Where I'm gonna.
Oh, no, you just have to stay exactly there. Welcome, Garrett. To Jeopardy. Well, I'm sorry. Beard Purdy.
Beard Purdy.
Beard Purdy.
Beard Purdy.
I don't have. I mean, hey,
like beard potty.
We get to show off our sick ass shirts. All right, that's what we get to do. So
wrong way.
This one's gonna work. I mean, I'm assuming the way that it works. Get the
Yeah.
question wrong, negative points for that amount. If you get it right, you get points. Okay. I've got 3.
There's negative points.
All
I
right.
got a full disclosure. People can hate me if they want. I've never watched an episode of Jeopardy. I have no idea how it goes. I know you have to say what is.
Oh, you don't even have to do that. This
No,
is
we're doing that.
that.
We're doing that.
Okay. This is our version of it. I've got 5 categories,
Okay.
ranging in difficulty.
So if I get it wrong,
Negative points.
I
For
thought it was
that.
just you don't get points.
I'm gonna do negative points for you.
I'm gonna get negative 900 points before we even start.
Well, let's see. So I've got topics ranging from beards and bros, which will mainly relate more towards just me and you.
How are you tracking these points?
I have a score tally at the bottom.
Okay, I see that now.
Unpopular opinions, whether about our podcast, things that we've said in the podcast.
Did you come up with these questions? All of them?
Yeah.
For the most part?
For the most part.
Okay.
Some of them in the analytics category are just straight facts.
I wanted to know like the answers if you would have done it or if other people would have done it. So that's
Some
what I
of
was
it
asking.
is me, some of it is facts.
Yeah.
Analytics. I'm sorry. Movies are mainly going to be questions about the movies that we've done.
Okay.
Or things that may have happened in those movies. It can range.
Yeah.
Analytics is going to be analytics.
Yeah.
And then miscellaneous is just going to be
Yeah, nothing. Analytics is well, it is what it sounds like anyways.
So Garrett, why don't you start us off? Which one sounds good?
Let's start off.
Yeah.
Oh man. Let's do I don't like this whole negative points. I'm gonna tell you that's like my biggest thing that I'm not liking about this.
No negative points.
Thank you.
Fine.
Okay, let's do Beard and Bros for 100.
Beard and Bros for 100. What was the original name for the podcast that we had in mind? The one before Beard and a Half movie reviews.
What is it? I have it written down somewhere. I can't remember. We had we went through so many. You guys don't know. I'm sure anybody that has a podcast probably, can relate to this, but it was hard for us to try to figure out her name.
Believe
we're still not even like sound with her name. We're kind of just like there.
So originally we had help actually with
we asked around.
And we had a top 3,
Mm-hmm.
and then the top 3 nobody liked any of them, and then someone's like, what about Beard and a Half? And then we were like, but we want movie reviews to be in there. So that's where we got Beard and a Half movie reviews. There was one before this that we're sound on, and then somebody said Beard and a Half movie reviews. Then we just went with it.
What was the original name for the podcast that we had in mind? Beard Bros? What is Beard Bros? Just guessing.
The correct answer is make movies great again.
Was what it was.
I even have the picture of it.
I remember the whole list of names we had drawn out and everything. Everybody can see.
I mean, this is just my movie covers. I don't have anything.
Screenshot it. Screenshot it. You can have something. Screenshot it. Screenshot it.
I'm checking real quick just to make sure. Okay.
I have it in my notebook.
Oh, do you? So
actually, I do. My notebook's out there.
All right, 0.
Oh, this is literally I'm the only person.
You were the only person playing because I know
I guess this is true. Give me unpopular opinions for 200.
Unpopular opinions for 200. In the movie Those Who Wish Me Dead, what was your biggest annoyance of the movie?
I know this. This is how she. It was her pissing off the pissing and or shitting off of the sky tower thingy that they used to find. God, my fucking fucked up again.
Well,
that's annoying.
Well, just
yeah. How do they poop in the tower exactly?
Well, you fix
Points
your mic
for me.
Well, you fix your mic. Give me a topic.
Do movies for 100.
Movies for 100.
Big one.
Who is the one?
You really want to know?
I just need an
No, no, no,
answer.
no, 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 no. There's no answer
I
without an
need
explanation.
no. There is an
No, there's
answer.
no answer without an explanation.
Believe me, you don't actually need an answer. Because I looked it up last night and fell down a rabbit hole that I could not come back from. But I found a genuine answer.
Yeah, my answer.
Who is the one?
You're gonna have to give me a second because I'm not doing this while I'm doing.
I mean, you can just tell me.
Nope. Probably gonna burn some bridges with this answer.
Welcome to Beard and a Half Burning Bridges. Let's go to the Garrett cam and watch him struggle.
Go to the.
I have no idea why you put it on the windowsill. We can see the lovely legs of the merch. But let me go to my notes real quick. I mean, like I said, you could always put it. And clamp it on the back of the. I mean, if you need to stab a hole in there, by all means, go for it. I was gonna say you could put it back on the bottom like we had intended, but I don't know how well that'll work. Get it? Was it actually on there? Like pretty solidly?
We're good.
Okay, hold on.
You re.
Did it fall?
No, it's not falling. It's rotating.
You're just gonna get hit in the fucking face.
I'm. This is me. We'll make this work. What happened?
I just looked over and I almost smacked you in the
Yeah, I
face.
know. It did a second ago. We're gonna make this work.
Okay, hold on.
This will be good. Okay, we're back in it. Back in it.
Back in it.
Okay. Brief little. I think we're good.
Garrett,
We fixed the lights. We fixed some of the audio things, and we did everything. I never even thought to redo my fucking mic stand.
Garrett, who is the one?
Who is the one?
I mean, if you don't want to answer, you don't
No,
have
I do
to.
want to answer. I want to answer so bad. I just
give
don't
me a
want you to
name.
punch me.
I don't need an explanation. I just need
No,
to know.
because there's no answer without an explanation.
Nope.
Tell you
I
that
mean,
right
that's
now.
how Jeopardy works. There's just an answer.
In my opinion, on The Matrix, the original trilogy, when asked who is the one, my answer will always be Agent Smith.
And let's reveal the correct answer. Oh, my bad.
Are you gonna say Morpheus?
The Prime Program is the one.
The Prime Program is not the one.
It is the one.
Why is the Prime Program?
Because that's the one, but they don't specify who the one is.
Not the one. Agent Smith is the one. That is my answer. It
okay.
will always be my answer. I don't care if it's wrong. If you agree with me that Agent Smith was the one in The Matrix, leave in the comments below. Let me know.
I just really wanted to. I had one
If
question.
you don't know that he's the one or you disagree, I'm just saying do some brief Googling. You'll realize, wow, that actually makes kind of sense.
All right.
Walk away thinking maybe he was the one. That's all I ask.
All right, Garrett.
Okay. Do unpopular opinions for 100.
What is the name of the second most downloaded podcast that we've done?
Are we talking like
As of right now, on
Spotify
anywhere
or, you know,
everywhere?
will we have like YouTube and then we
No, no,
different
no.
analytics for the two because
So I'm referring to just the podcast, not YouTube,
Oh,
because you can't download YouTube.
is it Venom?
Is that your answer?
Is it Venom?
Is that
I'm
your
asking,
answer?
is it Venom?
What is Free Guy?
Oh, it is Free Guy. I knew that.
Yeah.
I thought you just put that in there to rub it in my face because you did that one by yourself.
It is the third one.
Figured. Okay, give me movies for 200.
What is my favorite Harry Potter movie, Garrett?
I have never asked that question ever.
You have.
No.
Yep.
I've never asked.
Sure
You've
did.
probably just told me.
Sure did.
Have I said it on an episode of the podcast?
You asked me.
Or have I asked you on an episode of the podcast?
Because you were like, oh, we should do, I don't remember if it was Lord of the Rings or something that was just like so many.
About to say, oh, we should, you said, oh, we should do Harry Potter. I would never say.
No, you said something about Lord of the Rings, I think. And I was like, oh, we should do Harry Potter. And you were like, oh, it's going to jiggle. It's going to jiggle. Shot in the dark.
Shot in the dark. I only know the name of
Okay, I'll take 1 through 7. If you want to give me a number,
Okay.
1 through 7.
Not the first one.
1 through
I
7.
can almost guarantee. I know. Just let me.
Okay.
Not the
Process
first
it.
one. Not the second one. Kill the snake.
They did kill the snake.
Not the third one.
Hmm.
Had spiders.
Yeah, I mean, no, that was
That's the second one.
that was the
Okay.
second one.
Third one. Something happened.
That's true. Something did
Know what
happen.
happened. Fourth one.
Hmm.
Snape died.
Nope.
Dumbledore died.
Nope.
Fifth one. Dumbledore died.
Nope.
Third one. Dumbledore died.
Nope. Way later.
Not the one Dumbledore dies in.
Actually, technically, there's 8 movies, but
I was gonna say it wasn't like the last movie.
No.
I remember I watched up in 2.
No.
I'm just shot in the dark. I'm just gonna say number 6. Oh, you're doing 5. No, number 5 is the right answer.
Order of the Phoenix, the
That
5th Harry
5?
Potter movie.
Why? Why is that your favorite?
Just a great movie. That's why. Get you some points on the board. That's why. Pick a
Okay.
category, Garrett.
Let's do screw it. Let's do analytics for 500. We're going big.
What are the first 3 countries that listen to our podcast? I will accept if you get 2 out of the 3.
When I look at our feed, see this information computer, and I just look at it on my phone. I've
This
never
isn't
logged
even
in
there.
on the computer for
This
this.
is thanks to Spotify.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that way. Okay, so you asked me the question I have no way of knowing. Going to guess. Talked about. Okay.
Think general first. 3 countries.
Continents.
Okay, I'll accept that, but remember, there's only 7. I held up 8 because I was on the Harry Potter thing.
Okay.
There's 7 countries, right? Well, I mean, yeah. What are the 2 obvious ones that you're thinking? What's the first obvious one?
I feel like Australia's
Okay, that's 1.
is one.
Is 1. You only need 2 out of the 3. What's the? No. We're also. I don't want to give you hints, but
India? Freaking vague.
think like
Not South America.
where we live. Okay, that's 2.
God dang. Why is that not
All right,
the obvious answer?
so I'm just gonna hit the.
Yeah.
So
just
it's the
do it.
United States, Canada, and Australia. I don't know.
Canada.
Canada. Canada.
What's up, Canada?
Worry about that.
You add the points?
I did.
Why?
Yeah.
I did.
You got 2 of them. You got
Yeah.
2. Canada was the. Or I'm sorry, Australia was the first
Analytics
one.
for 100.
What is our least
Oh, I just looked at this
downloaded
today,
episode
too.
to date?
Big Daddy.
Dune. Oh. Big Daddy got surpassed. Dune is just right there in the dust.
What do you like, Dune?
No.
Okay. Miscellaneous for 100.
What was the first movie we were going to do for our podcast, but was scrapped because you canceled the recording? The F was unintentional, but it's there.
Mummy. Nobody knows this, but we recorded that whole episode, and I
And we
fucked up at the end,
so
and deleted half the
here's
episode that we recorded.
a really fun fact for everybody involved. Our very first episode of the podcast that we did was the Mummy, in fact, and we went scene by fucking scene, and it was like a 2.5 hour long
This
episode.
is entirely too long. We realized it was a terrible idea.
And then halfway through, like whenever we record, we use OBS, the recording software. Garrett hit the stop recording button twice and just canceled the entirety of the
Like we had
download.
recorded the whole thing, but I didn't let it like run to like finish up. I just like stopped the whole thing, so it only did like half the episode.
So we
Got
had to.
scrapped. I
so-
still have the audio on my end from that.
I
half of
have
an
I have
episode.
2.5 hours of the
Maybe
Mummy.
we'll just do sooner or later. We'll just release like my half of the movie.
It's like the director's cut of the Mummy, but only like
Just
30 minutes of it.
literally, yeah, maybe one day.
All right, Garrett.
Let's do miscellaneous for 200.
What percentage of our audience is female? This one is not bad.
It's
actually.
more than men. I know we've talked about this.
It has changed as of yesterday.
Ladies just love me. What the fuck? All right.
Don't call us beard and a half for no reason.
42%.
I'm gonna
Shot
give
in
you.
the dark.
I'm gonna give you points for that.
Wow, 45. I was close.
I'm
I
giving
knew it
you-
was in the 40s.
I'm giving you points for it, dude. I was close.
Sorry about the mic adjustment. It's but now.
All right, you got this, man.
Miscellaneous for 300. I'm on a roll.
What was the movie that started our first video podcast?
Nobody. We already said this. I do
What's-
remember that. Miscellaneous for 400.
How many people listen to our podcast more than any other podcast? So there are other podcasts out there that people could listen to, but how many people listen to our podcast more than they do any other podcast?
I don't understand that question even halfway.
You know how you listen to other people's podcasts?
Yes.
Okay.
Podcast.
Now imagine you listen to our podcast more than you do those people's podcasts.
Thought I had it and I lost it. How many people listen to our podcast more than any other podcast?
any other
people
podcast.
listen to other podcasts more than ours, though. What I don't understand. We're not the most famous podcast.
That's correct.
So
This is miscellaneous.
negative percentage?
It is.
I don't know. For this.
It's not a percentage. It's just
69.
shockingly, it is 9 people.
What does that mean?
9 people
Our podcast.
more than any other podcast.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. So, like, there's 9 individuals that listen to us more than any other
Any
podcast.
other podcast.
Wow. Can we get more than 9? Please.
All right.
It's
It's sad.
miscellaneous for 500. We're going with the
How many hours of content have we released?
39 episodes, each ranging about or
You can
3
use
or
a
4
calculator.
halves. Let's say
I'll give you points within
30 in the 30s.
definitely not in the 30s.
40s?
More than. Do your process. Do your
I mean,
process.
there's been a few episodes we ran over, but we've also done some shortcut.
Mhm.
30 to 40.
Mhm.
I'm going to guess 40, 43 and a half hours. Shot in the dark.
I did minutes.
Hey, what is fucking 43 hours and minutes? 43 and a half.
I did.
I'm not even about to try to do that math in my head.
36.1 hours.
That's 36.1 hours.
Mhm.
I was going to guess 36 hours too, man.
I'll give you points for it. I was just trying to. I was really
Threw
trying to
me
throw you off.
Beard and Bros 200.
How many times did you hit me in the balls for an unnamed beard trimmer commercial that we did?
I don't remember. I lost count. But it was a lot.
I watched
Because
the footage.
you kept like
Yeah.
you knew it was coming, so you kept messing up, and I was like, you can't know it's coming. It's supposed to be random.
So I did.
You know what's so funny? For the people who've seen the commercial on our social media, we went to our local tennis courts in my hometown. There were people there. We weren't the only ones there. So next to us was like this lady and her daughter just playing tennis. And we were in the court next to them. And I'm just chucking a ball and Tyler's fucking crying. They were probably wondering, like, what the fuck are they doing? As I'm filming it. That is a good memory, I will say. So we had dialogue and everything. If I had to guess a number, I'm gonna say like 24 times.
So I did the actual. I did the
We
times you
deleted so
actually.
many.
The times you actually hit me.
Probably like 6. 4.
4 times you
Close.
actually hit me. There was 27 times
Did we shot it?
that we shot it though.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. We were there for a while. Like it was getting dark, and we're like,
Like
okay,
we started
gotta
at
get
like
this right.
3, and it was dark by the time we had finished.
Yeah. Okay. Give me Beard and Bros for 300.
How much merch have we sold?
1. We've sold 1 T-shirt, and
I'm wearing
Tyler's
it.
wearing it. Yeah. Nobody buys our merch, guys. If you want to buy our merch, please buy our merch.
You like how I'm just like slowly just putting stuff in?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Unpopular opinions for 300.
How many times have I had to edit your face because you've asked me to? There's a number.
10.
It's actually not that many, I don't think.
You don't think? You need to know. You're the one that holds the answers.
I don't remember the
My
answer.
points are writing on this.
A genuine
8 times maybe.
I
The
did.
answer is 7 times again.
The answer is 7 times, Garrett. I've had to touch up your face 7 times because of your blemishes. I want to.
Very picky about my pictures.
I'll give you your points for that because that was pretty close.
Yes, unpopular opinions for 400.
What day did I convince you to buy a bidet? Mm-hmm. Unpopular.
What was it?
So, I will give you. I know our podcast analytics are gonna pop up over here, and that's okay because I'm gonna take them over here.
What episode was it? Evil Dead? I want to say it was like an Evil Dead episode.
It was right after we shot Dune. I believe we had the discussion about it.
Did do.
Oh no, sorry. It was right after we did Monster Hunter. We talked about it, and right before Red Notice, you got one.
November 22nd.
Okay, so we did Red Notice on the 20th of November. So it was before that because the title for that was,
I was close though.
Beards and Bidets.
November. Oh wait, hold on. November. Yeah, we're.
Mm-hmm. I have a video of you using my bidet.
Yeah, you never posted that. You said you were going to on YouTube.
It was just so good, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
I'm okay with it. It was funny.
But the day after, you texted me and you were like, "I bought a bidet."
Yeah. I went to Walmart. It took forever to find them, and I was too like ashamed to ask an employee where the bidets were. So I tried to get on Walmart's app to try to figure out which aisle it was on, and it wasn't working. And I was getting super pissed. Turns out I was standing in front of them the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
Okay, unpopular opinions for 500.
How many unreleased episodes of our podcast do we have?
Are we counting the first one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not really. We released Velocipaster. We weren't going wrapped episode.
Correct.
We released it.
The answer's 3. 2 of them are camping podcasts, and the other one is my
You're
take on the
right.
Mummy.
We have never released any of our camping podcasts. We've gone camping twice and released episodes for this podcast. Or not released, or recorded them. Never posted them.
I asked you to send them to
Still
me
have them.
like a long time ago, and just I never got them. So I was like,
I don't know. Is that something you guys want to hear?
let us know in the comments.
Analytics for 200.
As of recording, how many people are following our Instagram?
31. 36. Wow, we're getting up there.
We are.
That was close though. Analytics for 300.
What is our most viewed video on YouTube?
Evil Dead 2.
Mm.
No.
Just the Evil Dead.
No, I checked it today. That's a lie. Evil Dead 2 surpassed 1,000. YouTube.
When I checked it last night.
You check it again, motherfucker.
My boy wants his points.
I'm just saying, I know I got that one right. I literally looked today.
I'm looking right now.
Check on it all the time because for some odd reason that one's doing better than like.
The Evil Dead 2 has 614 views. The Evil Dead 2, like 614 for the Evil Dead. The Evil Dead 2 has 515. Look it up on the computer.
Look it up on the computer. I'm telling you, I looked and it showed over 1,000.
Okay, ignore.
Look it up.
I am.
Do it.
I just have to.
Just search it. Just search for us.
Well, I have to switch screens.
Oh, are you showing this to everybody?
No, I took it off that screen. Analytics.
No. Just don't go to the analytics. Actually go to our page. If I had my phone, I'd look it up.
Are we looking?
Go to videos. Bring up all of them. Yeah. 1,095. Says 1,000. That's what I see. It's because I don't have our actual login for our YouTube.
Yeah, you do. You logged into it.
No, I didn't.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Have our RSS feed. I forgot I have to lower myself. So that's a win for me.
I'll give you points.
You're gonna give it to me, but also now I'm wondering why our analytics show like
our
600,
analytics are off.
But then it actually has like 1,000.
Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, analytics for 400.
Between the ages of 23 and 27, what percentage of them listen to our podcast? Between the ages of 23 to 27, what percentage?
I want to say most of our listeners are 43%. Total guess. 73%.
73%. Yep. That confused you.
That's my age. I'm between the age of 23 to 27.
I think you are. You fall in that next category of foreheads.
Go to movies for 300.
How many episodes have we done that have Seth Rogen in them?
We've done. We did. No, because we did. What was this?
I don't remember. I would have to.
Once again, you're the person who's supposed to hold the answers.
I hold the answers. There is a certain point that I looked it up, and I had it ready to go. Step Brothers.
Oh, he was in that.
Yeah.
You're right.
But it was. I just had to look. I just had to look at our analytics. All right. Almost
Movies
done.
for 400.
How many fan requested episodes have we done?
Have we done?
Mm-hmm.
We've done Howard the Duck. Did buddy.
That's the one that I wanted to do.
Yeah, fan.
I'm a big fan.
Here.
That also checks out though. If I gave you a name,
Who?
Clementine.
Oh, Zoolander. So two? Did two? Yeah. Howard the Duck and Zoolander. You're right.
I'll give points for that.
Yeah. Movies for 500.
Which episode of the podcast took the longest to make? Now, I have been saying, but there's another one that took even longer
Side split.
besides Split.
Honest.
Just first thought that comes to your head.
I want to say
And we're going to take it
that's
right there.
Right?
We're going to take it right there.
Wow. That was the first thing that came to my head because I do remember that being a very long
It took
for the most part.
It took more time than any other, and then we cut it, and then
Because we did a segment too.
we did a segment.
We're gonna bring back segment. Obviously, we're doing one right now, but we're gonna bring back segments.
We are.
Hardcore. Stick around for those. Beard and Bros for 4.
How many movies of the podcast have we done where Tyler hasn't watched the movie but did the podcast? 2?
Oh my god! I have a feeling the answer's gonna be way more than I want it to be.
Okay, I mean,
I don't even know if I want to know the answer.
we can just skip it.
No, go back. I'm gonna say 2, and if it's anything more, I'm gonna get really upset. 3 bonus points award for every correct named movie. You didn't do Monster Hunter. You didn't watch 212 and 36.
Yep.
Second movie we ever did.
Mm-hmm.
First movie we ever did was Evolution. The second movie we ever did was
Waiting on an answer.
Waiting.
And then the third one was Monster Hunter.
No, you did watch Waiting.
No.
You didn't because you said it was stupid and you hated it.
Yep. I watched about
Waiting, Monster Hunter, and
that is 3 bonus points. That puts you at 5,000 points right now. Last question.
what was the third one?
Monster Hunter. It was
No, I said Waiting and Monster Hunter. I never said a third one. What was the third one? No, I want an answer now. Waiting and Monster Hunter. What is the third one?
All right, let's pull this up together. What were the numbers? 2.
12 and 36.
All right, number 12 was Mortal Kombat.
That's not.
I mean, I didn't watch it.
No, but I did a solo episode on that.
I mean, fine.
Okay.
Fine. But I was being technical with it.
Okay. I mean, technical, yeah. But
All right. Last question. Beards and Bros for 500. What is the anniversary date for Beard and a Half movie reviews?
January, not the 22nd. I feel like it is 20 something. January, either 20.
It cannot
2
be.
days before my birthday.
Why don't we backtrack just a little bit? Backtrack, not go forward.
Birthday's the 20.
I've put you on the spot, so
It's January 17th.
final answer.
I'm going with that.
January 19th is the day that we released Evolution. Because we had one for the very beginning. Like, I want to say that it was like, I don't even remember the day.
Yeah.
I want to say that we did that, the Mummy, at like,
It was the very beginning of January.
that we started.
And then we
But
realized, fuck.
technically, according to the analytics,
to reformat our whole fucking podcast.
the very first episode that we did was on January 19th of 2021.
Sure. Wild.
Anyways, Garrett, You ended with 4,600 points, so you can spend them in the shop if you want to with V-Bucks.
Okay.
Get some Roblox points.
Hell
you
yeah.
know.
Been one those. Been wanting to play Superhero Tycoon.
A good one.
Yeah.
See, I told you, hour long, something a little bit enjoyable for everybody.
Different.
It was
different.
It was different, but
Say that.
I spent like an hour and a half trying to look up analytics and stuff for questions.
Yeah.
Because yesterday or the day before, you were like, we should do a segment. I was like, we did questions that one time. It went over very well. I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm gonna do some Jeopardy with you.
I'm
Had a burp for you. That's it.
gonna bring those back.
Scripted segments.
To something. What's a segment you guys want us to do? Please let us know. What is or segments you want to hear out of it?
What scripted segments would you,
You
do,
know
Garrett?
what? It's funny, and I look up stuff for podcasts. How do we be better? Because I don't think we'll ever get to the point of like being just amazing.
Oh,
or
I think we will.
perfect. Maybe, but I just don't believe in perfection or whatever. But regardless, a lot of segment ideas I constantly see for like podcasts. It's always like, what makes you happy?
Death.
Out of all the segment ideas that people could think of, the one I see the most is what makes you happy? Tyler, what makes you happy?
Death.
No, not for real. No. What makes you happy?
Nothing makes me happy.
What makes me happy? Obviously, my wife, my child, my little brother.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when I'm stuck in traffic and you're like, God, I just need to get over. And that guy's like, and you're like, that makes me happy.
You know what? What makes me happy is
you're in a group of people, you gamble on a fart, hoping that it's quiet,
and
it
you
does
just
come
shit
out,
yourself.
it does come out quiet, and you're like,
no. Whenever you order like French fries from Sonic, there's just a rogue onion ring in there.
Yeah,
that makes me happy.
That does make me happy. They do that on purpose, I heard.
I mean, it makes sense though.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe you turn around and order some onion rings.
Dude, I went to Arby's the other day, ordered curly fries, got a crinkle fry. The opposite. I swear to God, that happened to me. You can ask my wife. And I was like, this is the opposite of what usually happens. This is cool. So, I got to.
They threw the old Uno reverse.
Yeah, they really did. So I had a crinkle fry in there, and I was like, okay, different, but I'll take it.
I don't remember where we went.
I can't get this comfortable.
But I think it was the Sonic by work, and I stopped there at like 10 o'clock after work, and I was just like, you know what, grab some onion rings and some mozzarella sticks, one for me and one for Richie.
Yeah,
we just kind of share them,
Okay.
You get them, and well, instead of onion rings, we got tater tots, and the mozzarella sticks were like charred, and I was just like, this doesn't make me happy. So I went back through the drive-thru, and they're like, oh, we'll replace that for you. So I got tater tots and mozzarella sticks, and I was like, I ordered onion rings, and they just refused to give me onion rings. Period. They didn't give me a receipt or anything. I was just violently upset by this.
Is that what makes you happy? I'm confused.
That's what makes me happy. Finding a rogue onion ring in my French fries.
I get that. Yeah. I can't really think of anything else off the top of my head. Why is that such a big segment piece that I see so many people suggest?
I have no idea. It doesn't make sense.
Is that fun? Did you like that? What makes us happy? What makes me happy? My bidet makes me happy.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah, our bidets make us happy.
Or taking like a wet fart in the shower, hearing it echo. That makes me happy.
That one was...
You know how you normally fart and you're just
straight out of left field.
It's just a normal fart, but like in the shower, it's like an amphitheater. That makes me happy.
It's like an amphitheater.
I mean, you can't tell me. You cannot sit there and tell me that when you fart in the shower, it's not louder than any other fart that you've ever had. There's no way. Even if you were sitting in like one of those high school chairs that are just plastic and you're just like, maybe this will be quiet, and it just
It's
rips for like
just an
5
echo.
minutes.
Yeah. All right, maybe.
That makes
I'm
me
not
happy.
gonna agree, but I'm not gonna disagree. Say, man, that's what makes you happy.
It's a neutral thing because you go back in the shower next time and it's still lingering.
Movies, they make me happy and sad and mad. Very many emotions. I can't think of anything else.
Oh, and that's such a.
I know.
It's not a good question because that's like it could be
But
something.
somehow it's like the one segment question I saw so much. I know. I was kind of the same way. I was immediately just like, what does that have to do with most people's podcasts? I don't know.
Because you could ask that question to like just a variety of people, and you would get some of the weirdest answers.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we should do. We should just
ask people what makes them
walk
happy.
around, just be like, "Excuse me, sir, what makes you happy?"
You want to see that segment from us? Do you want to see us
Busty
travel
Latinas.
our town? Shopping carts.
A fresh head of lettuce.
A coupon.
A Toblerone fresh out of the freezer.
A melted Snickers.
That does not make me happy.
I'm sure it makes somebody happy.
The most tart yet refreshing cold glass of lemonade.
Like,
I mean,
one single chewy spree.
That
I was
does-
trying to think of the most random things.
an unopened prophylactic makes me happy.
A random Barbie leg I found in my attic.
Bro, I have just the legs to a Lego. I have no idea what it is, but I'm like 95% sure it could be a Mario, but Lego legs. I found him in my pocket one
Did
day.
it make you happy?
I was so confused by it. I was distraught that maybe I took some Lego legs.
Yeah.
But
The Lego out there missing its anus.
the fresh print of a new T-shirt, that makes me happy.
Okay.
Right?
I
Ooh,
can't think of anything.
you know
else.
what? I got one. That crisp sound you get when you open a can.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's satisfying.
that's
is what
so
that is.
satisfying. Makes me happy though.
Something else that makes me happy off the top of my head.
Just a raging bidet.
Why is it so hard that I have to think? Like, why do I have to think so hard about things that make me happy?
Because
I think about only negative things. What's going on here?
I don't know.
Is there a bigger psychological thing going on here?
What if not? I guess, dude. I don't even know. Dude, nothing makes me happy. Like, you know how people do stuff and they're like, yeah,
Dude, nothing makes me happy.
yeah.
People just piss me off.
You know how you go out of your way to do stuff and it's like things you like,
Yeah.
but do they make you happy? Oh shit.
No, I mean, there's
mean-
things I like to do that make me happy. You know,
Okay, like what? Go ahead.
my wife. Just off the top of my head, that was the first thing I could think of.
Okay, moving right on.
Won that argument.
Hopping down that money trail, you win this round.
I don't know. A new knife.
That's
A
what
new knife. Today's knife. Bench made bug out. There you go.
that's what makes you happy.
D10 skills. New knives always make me happy. I can't really.
Going back to the busty Latina.
Busty Latinas. That's what makes me happy. I feel like my mic keeps running away from me.
It definitely is.
Yeah, it's just fucking.
Yeah, well, we'll figure it out.
Just remind me before next time. Gotta fix
Just
this.
buy that fucking
We're
damn
going
thing.
to, just regardless.
I'll take that. That's
That's all I got.
all I got.
Let's end it there.
Let's end it
Talked
with
about how we
busty Latinas.
End out the season, the year. Busty Latinas.
Adios, amigos.
Muy bien. Isn't that very good? Isn't that very good? Yeah. I had to think about it.
Oh.
3 years of Spanish, can't remember squat.
Well, welcome. Or we'll see you later after this.
Welcome, Busty Latinas. All right.
Hit up our DMs, busty Latinas.
Whatever. That's it for today's podcast,
For this
guys.
year's
For this year,
Wrapping
we're
it
gonna
up.
end it. You could sum up this year in one word. What do you got?
Lusty.
Busty. Much Latinas. So.
If I had to wrap up,
COVID.
I mean that's a good one, but that was last year too. I would say upgrades.
Upgrade. Yeah. No.
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
Upgrades. We need upgrades. What's that from?
No, upgrades, people, upgrades. That's from that movie called Robot. Robin
Robots.
Williams.
Yeah, robots. You're right.
The auntie with that just
I remember.
truck of an ass.
Those Auntie Fanny or whatever.
Aunt Fanny.
Aunt Fanny, yeah.
Watch the Fanny. It just smashes it.
What would I sum up this?
One word.
One word this year. I don't know.
Smooth my balls. Thank you very much for. No, I'm just.
No. I don't have a word that I would sum up this year with.
Not the hedge trimmer
that I can think
3.0.
of off top of my head. I really don't. I can think of.
Unemployed.
I was unemployed for a little bit. It was my own doing.
One word.
I really can't think of one.
I've got nothing either, honestly.
I just think of like generic shit, but it's more like, yeah, that's what I'm like. Happy, love. I don't know. Depressed. I don't know.
I mean, that does.
I mean, I'm not depressed, but I feel like maybe there was a point in this year I was depressed. I don't know. Probably whenever I was unemployed. I don't really have this. These past 2 years have been weird. This year's been good. You know, we got the podcast.
True.
And this has been good. This has been fun. This is
busty.
You know, I don't know if it's busty, but it is what it is. But regardless,
it's straight up.
I don't have a word. Regardless,
I got an energy drink all over me.
Made a mess of your monster, guys.
That's what the woman did to my peanuts last night. Hey, you too.
It's a good one though. Not together. Let's verify.